Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode here on True Confessions Naija. This is Uncle Ori, and the story you're about to listen to comes from a message we received from one of our brothers, and the message, it reads like this. Good day, Uncle Ori. Hello ladies and gentlemen. I never thought I'll be here writing this, but life sometimes has a way of breaking you in places you never knew could hurt this much. I'm telling you my story today because hopefully someone out there will understand my pain or learn from my mistakes. My name, I'll keep it anonymous. Let's just say I'm a man living here in South Africa. I have a child with a colored woman, and I loved her deeply. The kind of love where you see someone and think, this is it. This is the one. But love, my brothers and sisters, is not always enough. From the beginning, there was one thing that always troubled me. She didn't want to be submissive. Now, before anyone jumps to judge me, understand what I mean. I'm not talking about treating her like a servant. I'm talking about the mutual respect where a man leads and a woman respects his guidance, like it is written in the Bible. We fought about it a lot. Whenever she wanted to go out to parties, and I told her, babe, stay home, it's not necessary, she would get angry. If I said, please don't go, she would do it anyway. And the worst part, she would leave our child with me, go out, drink, and come back home drunk. I tried to talk to her calmly. I even used her own faith as an example, because every Sunday she would force me to go to church with her. I would say, if we are following the Bible, then remember it says a woman should submit to her husband. But instead of listening, she would get even angrier. She would say she loved me, but her actions, they told a different story. I didn't understand it. We had the child together. I thought that would make her want to build a home, not run away from it. I loved her with all my heart, but I was stuck wondering, is love enough if respect is missing? That's one part of my life. But let me tell you about the second, more painful story. Years ago, before I came to South Africa, I was in Zimbabwe. I met the woman I believed was my soulmate. She didn't have much, no fancy education, no rich family. But she had my heart. I wanted her, and I was ready to fight anyone for her. And fight I did. My own mother stood against me. She said, my son, this girl is not from a wealthy home. She's not educated like you. Marry someone on your level. But I ignored her. I thought, love is all that matters. I told my mother, education and money can come later. Love comes first. We got married, and because I wanted the best for her, I told her she should go back to school. She started with her O-levels. She passed. My mother said, enough. You have done a lot for her. Stop now. But I didn't stop. I sent her for OA levels. Then I paid for teachers' college. I was proud of her. She was becoming the woman I always dreamed she could be. Then she got a temporary teaching job. I remember how we prayed together, fasted together, asking God to make it permanent. I didn't know while I was holding her hand in prayer, she was already holding the headmaster in other ways. Yes, she was sleeping with him. When she got the job permanently, I thought our prayers had been answered, but instead, it was the beginning of the end. We started fighting. One day, she looked me in the eye and said, "I have no feelings for you anymore." That day, my world collapsed. She said something I'll never forget. "When you are on top of me, I feel nothing. It's like I'm pleasuring myself. I just give my body to you because I feel sorry for you." Imagine hearing that from the woman you sacrificed for. I begged her not to divorce me. I said, "Let's stay together for the kids." She asked me, "Can you live with the fact that I don't love you?" I said yes, but I didn't mean it. I just didn't want my children to grow up in a broken home. The pain didn't stop. She would spend nights with the headmaster, then come home as if nothing happened. None of my family knows. None of my friends know. They all think we are still the perfect couple. But the truth, we have been separated for years. I live in South Africa now, not because I wanted to, but because I had to run away from the pain. When I go home, we pretend to be in love for the kids. She still calls me sometimes and say, "I miss you," but she quickly adds, "Not as my husband, just as the father of my children." I wasted everything on her, my time, my love, my money. I should have listened to my mother. She warned me. She said, "If you take a woman from the scratch and build her up, she might forget who helped her climb." I didn't believe her, but now I'm living proof. Even now, as I speak, she is still with the headmaster, and me, I'm here in a foreign country, trying to piece my heart back together. I'm sharing my story not because I'm looking for pity, but because betrayal is something you can never be prepared for. It can come from the person you least expect and you trusted the most. And when it happens, it changes you forever. I loved and I lost, but maybe telling my story can help another man avoid my mistake. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my story. I'll be reading your thoughts and feedback in the comments. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our brothers. Let us try to talk to him in the comment section. Things they really happen for this our world. Now wow.